Right now, if you want to travel to the other side of the world, you book a flight, pack a bag, and you're there in less than 24 hours. But 70,000 years ago, no planes, no boats, no roads, no maps, no GPS, just your legs and an entire dangerous world in front of you. And yet, ancient humans did it. They started in Africa and somehow ended up in Europe, Asia, Australia, and eventually America. They crossed deserts, mountains, frozen tundras, and open oceans, with nothing but their bodies and their instincts. How did they do it? And why did they even bother? Today, we're going to find out. Every human on Earth today can trace their ancestry back to Africa. Around 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens, modern humans, first appeared on the African continent. For thousands of years, they stayed there. Africa was enormous. It had food, water, animals to hunt, and land to explore. But around 70,000 years ago, something changed. Small groups of humans started moving, pushing beyond Africa's borders into completely unknown territory. Scientists call this the out-of-Africa migration, one of the most important events in all of human history. But here's what most people don't realize. This wasn't one big planned journey. Nobody woke up one morning and said, let's go explore the world. It was slow, incredibly slow. Groups moved maybe a few miles per generation, following animals, following food, following water sources. A journey that would take you a few hours by plane took ancient humans thousands of years on foot.
So why did they leave in the first place? The honest answer is, they probably didn't have a choice. When a tribe grows too large, resources run out. Animals get overhunted. Plants get overharvested. Water sources dry up. So a group splits. Some stay, some move forward into unknown land. The ones who moved forward had no idea what was ahead of them. Every single step was into completely unexplored territory. No maps, no one to ask for directions, no way to know if there was food, water, or safety beyond the next hill. Just pure survival instinct pushing them forward. And the ones who were brave enough or desperate enough to keep moving eventually populated the entire planet. Now, here's the part that will genuinely blow your mind. Ancient humans were extraordinary walkers. Research suggests that hunter-gatherer groups walked anywhere between 10 to 20 kilometers every single day, just as part of normal life. They weren't jogging, they weren't rushing, just steady, consistent movement, day after day, year after year. Their bodies were built for it. Strong legs, high endurance, low body fat, flexible feet adapted to rough terrain. They could walk across landscapes that would destroy a modern human in days. But walking wasn't their only method. Ancient humans also used rivers as highways. Following a river downstream was easy navigation. It always led somewhere, to the coast, to a lake, to new land. They built simple rafts and canoes from logs and reeds to cross rivers and eventually open water. And they followed animals too. Massive herds of mammals migrated seasonally, and ancient humans followed them across entire continents, learning new landscapes one migration at a time.
Some of the ancient human migrations are almost unbelievable. Around 65,000 years ago, humans reached Australia. Australia was separated from Asia by open ocean. No land bridge, no stepping stones, which means ancient humans built watercraft and deliberately sailed across open sea tens of thousands of years before most historians thought humans were capable of that. Then there's the Americas. Around 20,000 years ago, during the last ice age, sea levels were much lower than today. A massive land bridge called Beringia connected what is now Russia to Alaska. Ancient humans walked across it, following mammoths and other large animals. Once they entered North America, they spread south with incredible speed. Within just a few thousand years, they had reached the tip of South America, an entire continent populated by people who started their journey in Africa hundreds of thousands of years earlier. Here's a question worth asking. How did ancient humans know where they were going with no maps? The answer is they used everything around them. The stars were their GPS. Ancient humans tracked star patterns across the sky to maintain direction at night, the same way sailors would do thousands of years later. The wind told them east from west every single day. Wind patterns, animal migration routes, the smell of water, the behavior of birds near coastlines. Ancient humans were expert readers of the natural world. Every feature of the landscape carried information that a trained eye could interpret. They also passed knowledge through generations, stories, songs, and rituals that encoded geographic information about safe routes, water sources, and dangerous terrain. Their maps existed in their memory, not on paper. So how did ancient humans travel the world? One step at a time. No plan, no map, no destination. Just survival instinct, extraordinary physical endurance, and the courage to keep moving into the unknown. They crossed deserts, mountains, frozen tundras, and open oceans with nothing but their bodies and their knowledge of the natural world. And because of those journeys, every single human alive today exists where they exist. The city you live in, the country you call home, the language you speak. All of it traces back to a small group of ancient humans who decided to keep walking forward into a world they had never seen before. Next time life feels uncertain and you're afraid to take a step into the unknown, remember that. Your ancestors crossed continents with nothing. You can handle what's in front of you.